And now, what do I say about her? She was like freshly from the batch of 20, what do I say, was it 2018? And then has gone on to emerge as a bona fide talent with her last outing in Gehraiyaan. You know that there was depth to this girl, much more than she even puts out. She's amazing, she's beautiful, and anything I will say will amount to bias, but who cares? Please bring on stage Ananya Pandey. One thing I have to say is that now this line is yours for life. Let's go, boys!
Let's go, boys! I'm very excited about this line.
So today we had the most amazing trailer launch in Hyderabad. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen this kind of mania and craze, and it made Ananya say that I don't want to leave Hyderabad. I just want to live here now. What are your thoughts?
It was like the best experience of my life. I felt like I was getting married. They were throwing flowers. I was wearing a red sari. It was amazing. But I'm very happy to be home and in Mumbai. Did you all like the trailer?
You're not marrying Vijay. Apparently there are others in line for that.
Yeah, he's very cheesy.
He's very cheesy. Okay, all right. More about that later. Ananya, we are very, very happy that you're in our film. And guys, when you see the film, you're going to have a lot of fun with her character. And more than anything else, this is your first pan-India film experience. So it's exciting.
I've become Ananya Pandey. Okay, really bad joke. Sorry about that.
It was a very bad joke. No one laughed.
You laughed. Okay, but it's my first pan-India film. I've grown up watching films like this, that masala, popcorn, entertaining film. And I'm so happy that I'm doing it with Puri sir and Vijay. We've had the best team. Charmi, of course, has been my guiding light through it all. And thank you, Karan, and thank you, Apurva, for always believing in me. I'm very excited.
Just thank Anil distributed.
Yes, thank you, Anil sir, for distributing. This is my second film with you. So, yeah, I'm very excited.
All right, give it up for Ananya Pandey, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and now the man of the moment, the boy, who they say in the movie is a Sala crossbreed, the Liger, roaring like no one else in his mass avatar for the very first time. Put your hands together for the Vijay Deverakonda. Today was it was a revelation for me in the morning. I mean, just seeing the amount of love was heartening because I've seen you for so many years, loved you, and so proud to be associated with you in this massive journey of Liger. And rightfully, you are the man of the moment, and so excited. What do you feel at this moment of time?
First of all, it's an absolute honor to be here. I've always dreamed of doing cinema, big cinema, and cinema for the country, and to be able to make a film that I love in a language that you can watch in your own language. To be able to make it in a language that you guys connect to and watch, and to be make it in my own language in multiple languages is an absolute honor so early in my career, and to have these people by my side help me do this and scale it up to where it is an honor, and I'm super excited. I'm just waiting for the 25th. Yeah.
Well, stand in line because there's the entire nation waiting to watch Liger on the 25th of August. We can't wait to see you explode on screen. And this is and you already have another association with Puri sir. So here's to this being one of the most memorable superstar director associations, and I wish you so much love.
Thank you so much.
And we're very blessed today because not only is this a special day because of the launch of Liger, but we have a very, 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 very special guest. Now, what do I say about him? Vaad laga diya hai. All right. So our chief guest, our special guest of the evening, who's here to love and support our film, is a bona fide superstar. I mean, he has superstardom in his DNA. There's nothing he can do about it. He walks into the room, he owns the room, he plays the room like nobody else. I've had the good fortune of directing him in a film, and each and every moment that I've shared with him as a creative artist, I have felt that I have enriched myself, even though I've been in the business 3 decades. What do I say about him? Put your hands together for our big, super chief guest of the hour for Liger, Ranveer Singh in the house.
इतनी कौली उम्र में आपने मेरे को चीफ गेस्ट बना दिया.
अरे देखो,
अभी तो अनन्या को मेरी हीरोइन बनने का है नहीं.
Exactly.
listen, चीफ का ये मतलब है जो अपनी सुर ताल सबको समझता है, अपनी क्राफ्ट को जानता है, इसलिए तो आप चीफ हैं। गैस कहाँ, आप तो हमारे दिल में हैं।
सर इतना बता दूं, मुझे स्टेज पर बुला के मेरे हाथ में माइक थमा के आप रिस्क ले रहे हैं।
क्यों, क्या करने वाले हो आप? देखिए रणवीर सिंह
सर होने को तो
ये वाट लगा देंगे।
एक बार मैं स्टेज पे आया फिर कुछ भी हो सकता है सर।
तो आप वाट लगा दोगे?
मेरे को खाली वो हिट गाना सुनाओ,
अकड़ी पकड़ी।
हाँ अकड़ी पकड़ी
सुनाओ सुनाओ, लाउड सुनाओ।
मैडम हाँ एक मिनट यार, एक मिनट, थोड़ा हाय हेलो करने दो। अरे मुबारक हो सर, हिट पे हिट पे हिट। ये रखते हैं लो प्रोफाइल, लेकिन कोमल सर यू विल वाउच फॉर हिज ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड, टॉप। कोमल सर ने बोल दिया सर, दैट मीन्स यू आर टॉप, बैड बॉय। कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट। चार्मी जी आपके साथ एक बार डांस करना है मुझे।
Oh, that would be amazing. I've always, okay.
What an amazing dancer and performer you are.
You know what I want to say.
What?
but I'm
Say now.
controlling.
Please say.
I really, really like you a lot.
Sir,
I
That's a
love you a
polite
lot.
way
Like-
of saying something
I love
else.
you a lot. I lust you a lot.
oh my God.
Okay.
Lust से याद आया, meet the object of lust.
Yeah.
Like तो Facebook पे मिलता है यार। चार्मी जी, thank God she added love and lust. My God. Speaking of lust, the object of lust. So we have found out on your blockbuster talk show. है कि नहीं कि द की कितनी डिमांड है नॉर्थ इंडिया में। इनको क्या वेलकम करना सर, ये तो दिलों में बसे हुए हैं। भाई का स्टाइल देखो, ऐसे लग रहा है ये मेरा ट्रेलर लॉन्च पे आया है कि मैं इनके ट्रेलर लॉन्च पे आया हूं। जॉन एब्राहम के बाद अगर चप्पल का स्टाइल और स्वैग दिखाएगा तो
वाह।
टी शर्ट देखो, ये टी शर्ट देखो, ये टी शर्ट मेरे को चाहिए।
100% भेजूंगा।
चल बैक स्टेज चल,
Will accept.
चल चेंज
Change,
एक्सचेंज।
Why back?
फ्रेश नहीं 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 नहीं, अभी अभी नहीं, प्लीज ये मत करो।
अभी,
नो 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 नो, impossible, not happening.
Why यार?
Ranveer, don't encourage this. No. Let's move on to saying hi to Ananya.
How will North India accept you then? Okay, 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 okay. ठीक है।
What about Ananya?
अच्छा, you stay away from my Vijay.
Okay. You don't stay away from me though.
देख, अब हम लोग ने गाना किया है बहुत भारी भरकम, रॉकी और रानी की प्रेम कहानी में देखना, करण जौहर्स नेक्स्ट बोनांजा ब्लॉकबस्टर।
ऑलरेडी
Sir.
बोल दिया, रिलीज नहीं हुई, ब्लॉकबस्टर हो गया। चलो very good.
सॉरी सॉरी, मैंने खुद का बोल दिया क्या? सॉरी सर, रीकिंग मास हैवॉक सर। ट्रेड वालों, आप कंप्लेन करते हो कि हिंदी फिल्म मेकर्स, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू, इतना हार्डवर्क कर रहा हूं आपके लिए सर। देखो एंटर पूरी जगन्नाथ टू रीक मास हैवॉक, है कि नहीं कोमल सर? मासी ट्रेलर है ना सर। आइए ट्रेड से पता करते हैं कैसे लगा आपको लाइगर का ट्रेलर। अच्छा, कोमल सर इज बीइंग वेरी केयरफुल, मास्क वास्क पहन रखा है। आपने मेरी मिमिक्री देखी कॉफी विद करण पे?
So good. It was done.
थैंक यू बेबी, थैंक यू मैन ऑफ मेनी
अरे
चैनल्स।
क्या रणवीर सिंह छा गए इतने। what
मैं तो
rating?
कोमल सर का भी कर सकता हूं। मुझे लगता है 25 अगस्त पे इट विल रीक मास हैवॉक। सही किया ना सर?
Blockbuster of epic proportion.
क्या बात है। देखो कोमल सर का छाप मिल गया, हो गया सर, ट्रेलर लॉन्च, कोमल सर ने बोल दिया, बस बात खत्म.
May every word you said come true, sir.
हाय 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 हाय
Thank you so much.
हाय हाय हाय. सर
हाँ.
पप्पी उप्पी तू ले, मेरा शादी हो गया. अगड़ी बगड़ी विक्की बगड़ी अनन्या, आप इस खूबसूरत से ड्रेस में आधा ही स्टेप करेंगी. अकड़ी पकड़ी नहीं, सिर्फ पकड़ी करेंगी. वो मुझे तो फ्लोर स्टेप करना था.
वो कर लिया.
क्या किया ना विजय ने.
विजय was too good. लेकिन विजय बहुत shy
Can we talk about
है. वो स्क्रीन पे फाड़ना चाहते हैं, यहाँ नहीं. आपकी तरह नहीं जो हर जगह फट जाते हो बॉम्ब की तरह.
मुझे लगता है इस पिक्चर के ट्रेलर के लिए मैं सबसे ज्यादा एक्साइटेड हूँ. अब मेरे मेकअप वाले को देखो, हेड टू टो इन लुई विटॉन. माय गॉड, क्या हाई क्लास मेकअप आर्टिस्ट है. माय गॉड,
हमारे ट्रेलर.
करण दादा, थैंक यू दादा.
अरे बहुत, माय प्लेजर सर.
अच्छा, कैन वी टॉक अबाउट द एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ द ट्रेलर दैट वी एब्सोल्युटली लव्ड.
Yes.
आई एम रियली मिसिंग रम्या जी. I really wish she was here.
Yes, give it up for Ramya ji, ladies and gentlemen.
She really packs a punch in the trailer.
Yeah.
Especially when she says, "Hey!" वो तो रोंगटे खड़े हो जाते हैं, मेरे रोंगटे खड़े हो जाते हैं.
बस उतनी.
ऊपर से माइक टाइसन. So please tell us about Mike Tyson's part in this film.
Sir, I can't tell you the part, but we're very fortunate to work with a legend like him. And he's amazing, cool guy. We always think he's a very wild man, but now he became a saint now.
विजय जी, आप बताएं, आपका एक्सपीरियंस कैसे रहा. कैसे बनाई आपने बॉडी, कैसे बने आप ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ लस्ट, कैसे आए आप इतने डिमांड में कि आपको चीज प्लैटर का दर्जा मिल गया है.
By not eating much, like by not eating cheese for sure. And like it was really hard. 2 years, the lockdown helped get into shape. It was hard, but it was worth it. When I heard the script, तभी मैंने सोचा था ये पिक्चर करे तो ऐसा बॉडी बना के करना है.
और फाइटिंग का ट्रेनिंग.
Fighting ka training, we had terrific stunt choreographers who trained me from Thailand. We had Kecha Master and Andy Long from Germany, and both of them trained me and helped me to achieve this.
क्या लग रहा है छोटे छोटे निक्कर में. माय गॉड. करण, आपको तो वो सीन बहुत पसंद आया होगा नहीं.
मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि मैं जब गया था, I will discuss this with you later.
Oh, one will discuss.
Yes. So सुदर्शन सिनेमा में गए थे जहां बहुत बड़ा कटआउट था विजय देवरकोंडा का. मेरा भी था, but I was reaching his knicker. It was a good view. But listen, guys, I have to say, from all of us, on behalf of the team of Liger, we have to thank you. Heartfelt love.
Thank you, sir.
So much gratitude for doing
Yes,
this.
thank
I'm
you
more
so
than happy
much.
to be here, sir.
For being our guest of honor, for really giving your blood, sweat, and tears to us at this event. This event would not have been complete if it wasn't for your superstar presence, and thank you so much. Your blessings, your energy, and your just aura is what we
ये
need.
करण के इंग्लिश में बोलने का तरीका है अभी बेटा बस हो गया है.
यही क्योंकि एक्चुअली मीडिया के सवाल है और आपको जाना है.
Oh my God.
हाँ, बिल्कुल नहीं, ये आंसर करने नहीं आए हैं, तारीफ करने आए हैं जो उन्होंने बहुत कर ली है.
मेरे को हैम्पर इधर से आ रहा है.
हाँ.
तेरे से क्या आएगा?
कंट्रोवर्सी.
चल एक वड़ा पाव तो खिला बाहर पक्का. चलो आप क्वेश्चन आंसर शुरू करो. मैं भी आता हूं क्योंकि मेरा काम यहाँ पे हो गया.
हाँ जी.
मैं अब हूं ऑडियंस जो जाएंगे थिएटर 25 अगस्त ताली बजाने, सीटी बजाने. उसके पहले आज क्या थर्सडे है ना सर? कल भी एक मस्त पिक्चर निकल रही है. All the best. है ना? डेफिनेटली गो वॉच शमशेरा. एंड मास सिनेमा का फ्लेवर चल रहा है. एंड आई लव मास सिनेमा सर. मास मेरे रगों में
In
सर.
fact, I think you became a movie star because of this brand of cinema.
I feel so, sir.
Yeah.
And I love it so much that I am waiting for 25th August so I can go. Actually, मेरे को वो सीटी बजाना आता नहीं है. मैं बकायदा प्लास्टिक का सीटी लेके जाता हूँ. ये तो मैं बजाऊंगा सीटी.
बट वो तो आपका बनता है क्योंकि आपके सबसे बड़े फेमस गाने में भी तो अल्फाज है, सीटी बजाए दिल धड़काए बीच सड़क में.
बजाना तो हमारा स्पेशलिटी सर.
मैं तो कब से बजाते आ रहा हूं.
अच्छा अब मैं आता हूं यहाँ पे क्योंकि मैं हूं आपकी तरह ऑडियंस और आप करेंगे सवाल इनसे. आइए.
Thank you. Ranveer Singh, ladies and gentlemen, we love you. Thank you. Thank you. Can we have the chairs for a quick roundup of questions with the media? Yes. Come, please. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be moderating this part of the evening. Again, heartfelt gratitude to Ranveer Singh for doing what he does like no one else does.
Really, thank you so much, Ranveer.
All right,
for
please,
coming.
may we have the
Making it so
principal
special.
cast of Liger to be seated, members of the producer and the directorial gang. Please take a chair. Vishu, come. Yes, hello.
So करण, जिस अंदाज में विजय ने प्रपोज किया अनन्या जी को, उस अंदाज में आपको आज तक किसी ने प्रपोज किया? आपकी मेमोरी ऐसी कोई है?
नहीं यार, नहीं हुआ ऐसा क्योंकि मेरी जिंदगी में ना कोई टाइगर लाइगर कोई नहीं आया. अनफॉर्चुनेटली जिस किस्म का प्रपोजल हुआ है विजय और अनन्या के बीच में, वो मेरे साथ तो ना मेरी नसीब में नहीं था शायद.
आपने किसी को किया?
बहुत बार किया बट हुआ नहीं.
Hi guys,
और मेरी प्रेम कहानी के बारे में पूछने के लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया क्योंकि मुझे बहुत सारे सवाल मिलते हैं. इस किस्म का सवाल कभी लाइफ में नहीं मिला मुझे.
ट्रेलर एक्चुअली बीस्ट लग रहे थे आप. जेन्युइनली मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको. when I saw you over there, fantastic stuff going in. This is about a blend of tiger and lion एक साथ मिलके. It's a lot of fearlessness attitude. अगर मैं देखा जाए तो, अगर मैं वैसे बोलूँ, it talks a lot about fearless attitude. अगर मैं आपको पूछूं कि in your real life maybe that one instance or that one thing that you have done very fearlessly and you actually felt like कि हाँ यार एकदम शेरों वाला काम किया है.
My career.
Love it. That's a CT Mar answer, of course.
Yeah, just my career. Yeah.
Thank you. We love one word answers.
I was watching the trailer in the morning live and it was so exciting, the kind of crowd cheering, and it was an experience by itself. I want to ask Jagannath sir and Vijay, we have been discussing this over here, like how do you all make these masala entertainers with so much conviction? Because unless you have that conviction, and we have been lapping up, these kind of masala entertainers. So can you tell us where, like Liger, lion and tiger, the crossbreed, to make the audience believe this?
We grown up watching masala movies. Mostly, I'm a big fan of Amitabh Bachchan, Dharmendra movies, all his moves are masala moves only. We are still following that actually.
And like a small flashback, like Puri sir is one of the, like I call him the original gangster of commercial cinema. Like when he came into the industry, when he debuted as a director, he started with the film called Badri Down South, which was a huge blockbuster, and every film of his has consecutively been huge. All his films have been made into Tamil, remade, not by him, but remade into Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam, Bhojpuri, Bengali, into blockbusters, even Hindi. Ranveer happened to make one with Rohit Simba into a huge blockbuster himself. So he's just, he thinks that way and he lives that way, and that's his style. And every actor, I think, once should do a film with him. It's an absolute pleasure to do this. Like, you enjoy it even while shooting it. It's fun to do it, and it's a blast to watch it on screen.
Please go ahead.
विजय, मेरा सवाल आपके लिए है कि सभी आपके डेब्यू का इंतजार कर रहे थे.
Hi.
सभी आपके डेब्यू का इंतजार कर रहे थे, आपके फैंस. So how do you see this Bollywood debut as a boon for Bollywood or boon for South industry?
A boon for Bollywood or South industry?
Yeah.
I see it as me getting to live a dream, a personal dream of mine. And I'm seeing it as, I love telling stories, and I love telling it to huge audiences, huge auditoriums, and what bigger auditorium than India. So I just see it as a personal dream and ambition coming to life.
Lovely. Also we can see the crossbreed thing, जहाँ हम देख सकते हैं कि इंडस्ट्री में जब भी कोई बॉलीवुड की फिल्म आ रही है तो उसे साउथ के एक्टर्स प्रमोट कर रहे हैं, साउथ की फिल्म आ रही है तो बॉलीवुड के एक्टर्स प्रमोट कर रहे हैं. वी कैन सी रणवीर हियर. हाउ डू यू सी दिस क्रॉसब्रीड इन द इंडस्ट्री?
You know, cinema, first of all, I need to thank Ranveer for being here and being the absolute bomb of energy that he is. He was even like touching me, doing my touch-up and wiping off the sweat of all of us before we came onto stage. You know, the film industry has always been an industry where technicians from the south were always working in north. We always had actresses working down south. Anil Kapoor sir debuted down south. Directors have been making stuff up north. Sridevi ma'am was from the south. So it's been an industry which has always, now it's loud, but we've always been working with each other. It's just that now we are doing cinema where the entire country watches, and it's about time that this happens. I think I'm looking forward to the day where it's no longer called North and South, and it's just called Indian cinema and Indian actor. That is what we should look towards, and that is what we should look towards. Yeah.
Such a craze. Don't you think that? Don't you think that such a phenomenon, such a aura, आज की जनरेशन जो भी हमारे करंट एक्टर्स, मतलब वी यूज्ड टू हैव राजेश खन्ना साहब एंड अमिताभ बच्चन, जिनका इतनी क्रेज फैन फॉलोइंग रही है, बट इन करंट जनरेशन ऑफ एक्टर डू यू थिंक दैट इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू मैच अप टू दिस जो क्रेज हमने सुबह हैदराबाद में देखा था?
No, I mean Vijay's from the current lot and he got all this love.
I'm talking about from Bollywood.
Ranveer Singh is right in front of us. I think I go crazy when I see him, and I'm sure everyone else does as well. So I think the love will always be there. Yeah.
Karan sir, do you want to add something to this?
No. There is obviously a very loyal film audience that Telugu cinema, Tamil cinema have actually known to have. Their way of expressing their love has always been unique and like literally out there. I think that their cinema has stayed in a certain way to kind of generate that response, whereas our cinema took a different path. But I think that every time we've had some brilliant actors, whether it's a newer generation with Ranveer or like we have the Shah Rukh, Salman, Amir, Akshay, there's huge euphoria for them worldwide. It's just that the fans have a different ways of showing it. That's all.
विजय जी, ट्रेलर बहुत प्रॉमिसिंग है, जिस तरह का लुक्स है और बॉडी पे आपने काम किया, काफ़ी वक्त लगता है. एक तरफ कुछ ऐसे भी होते हैं एक्टर्स जो साल में 5-6 फिल्में भी करते हैं, आपने ये फिल्म किया, काफ़ी वक्त लगा होगा, तो आपका क्या प्रेफरेंस रहता है? अगर आपको 4-5 फिल्में साल में ऑफर हो तो क्या आप किसको तवज्जो देंगे? आप एक कैरेक्टर के पीछे वक्त देना या आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फिल्में करना चाहेंगे?
मैं मल्टीटास्किंग नहीं कर सकता हूँ, कंफ्यूज्ड हो जाता हूँ, तो मेरा इजी है कि एक ही पिक्चर एक बार करूँ, तो वो मेरा कैपेसिटी और कैपेबिलिटी है, वो ही करता हूँ, एक ही पिक्चर करता हूँ।
मेरा सवाल ये था, बहुत कमाल का किरदार आपका दिखा हमें, और ऑन स्क्रीन तो आप बहुत कमाल के हैं ही, ऑफ स्क्रीन भी कमाल के, क्योंकि आपके टैलेंट कमाल के टैलेंट होते हैं। एक तो बहुत ही वायरल हुआ था कि आप टंग से नोज को टच कर सकते हैं, तो क्या कुछ नया टैलेंट आप में ऐड हुआ है जो हमें बताना चाहेंगे हम लोगों को?
नहीं, अभी इतना ही टैलेंट है, अगर कुछ नया आएगा तो बताऊंगी आपको।
Karan, recently for the second episode of Coffee with Karan, your talk show, you were criticized for favoring Janvi and sidelining Sara. What do you have to say?
I have to say that's completely untrue. I was just feeling bad because Janvi lost both the rounds. She lost the rapid fire round and she lost the game round. I was perhaps just trying to be nice. In that process, you know, I think everybody read it wrong. I love them both dearly. They're not only both wonderful artists and girls, but they're kids that I've known like ever since like they were possibly 3 years old. So there's no question of a bias, not with them, not ever.
Karan, you have backed Simba with Ranveer, which has been like a massy entertainer.
Yeah.
We have Liger with Vijay, again a massy entertainer. Any cross with the two?
With the two.
What we have seen on the stage is a bomb already.
Well, I think any cross. Vijay and Ranveer, you're saying in a film together.
Yes.
I mean, I would direct that in a heartbeat.
He's anyhow tried to do an action if I'm not
I
wrong.
would, if Vijay and Ranveer agreed today, I would sign them both in this moment right now to do a film together.
Ranveer, answer.
Ranveer?
Hero film with Vijay?
Actually, Ranveer was doing a 2-hero film with me. I don't think Ranveer's ever had a problem. We were making Takhts together. That has now been postponed, but like we were doing it and he's never had a problem. I think Ranveer chases an actor as he chases a character, and I don't think he doesn't ever play into this like I'll be the solo person in a frame person. I don't think he's that guy at all. He's an artist before a star, and I think that's what makes him special.
Congratulations to team Liger. Round of applause. They've been saying ki Hyderabad, Hyderabad. Show them the power of Mumbai. Come on. So, we saw Charmi's response to what she feels when she looks at Ranveer Singh. So when Vijay showed his 20-pack abs to you the first time, what was the first thought that came into your mind when you saw that chiseled physique of Vijay?
I was like, hot damn, he's very hot. I think I'm not the only one who thinks that. So I had the same reaction as everyone, whistled a little bit.
You want to show us how you whistled at him?
Like that.
Hi.
Hi.
The question is to you. In the movie, in the trailer, we see that you have this problem called dysphagia while you're not talking, while trying to speak and all. How was that for you to enact and do something like that? Because it's quite difficult to even there. In the entire trailer launch, we see that that you are having difficulty in speaking and all, and at the same time, you are known as liquor.
You used a complicated word. I called it stammer. If it's the same thing, it's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I have a stammer in the film for sure, and that's what made this. It added a whole different layer of humor and incapacity of like somebody who's so strong and he's like visually and like he's so strong and he can fight 100 people but can't even get an "I love you" out of his mouth. What is his life and how does he do the things he wants to do and be successful? So it was a very interesting layer. It was very hard the first 2-3 days. It was really hard, but then once we got it, I just had fun with it and I love it.
So Puri sir, my question is to you that you said that you have always been a fan of Masala cinema and you were inspired by Amitabh Bachchan and Dharmendra sir. And we remember clearly you made Buddha Hoga Tera Baap, and it came that tagline, we would love to see Bachchan sir always like this way. So for Liger, are there any movies of Bachchan, of Dharmendra sir, of any Masala films that you took any kind of inspiration for any scene in particular?
No, not like that. This is completely different story. I didn't pick up anything from the previous movies. It's an action drama. Liger is in it. A love story, and I don't call it as a sport movie, but the MMA is in the backdrop only. Pakka commercial movie there. You'll enjoy the movie.
And Vijay, one question for you also.
Yes, sir.
While facing Mike Tyson, we know that man still at this stage can knock out anybody in one punch itself. Any fear, any anxiety? What were the butterflies?
My mom was very worried. She texted everyone in the...
She would call me, like before we went to the US for the shoot, his mom would just, Mike Tyson, Amma, be careful, Amma, please. She calls him Chinnu. So, my Chinnu, my Chinnu, you please take care of my Chinnu. She called millions of times, and once we started shooting, I sent her a video of how they were chilling together, laughing together, like as though they are like bachpan ke dost. You know, Mike Tyson and Vijay. Then she's like, okay, fine.
She definitely did like lots of pujas and put lots of vibhuti and kumkum on me and sent me. I still got punched though in the shoot, but I'm alive and sitting here and answering questions, so I guess it kind of worked, her puja.
You had said it in an interview with me that you don't want indifference. Today if you see, we are sitting here, I'm sure after going, everybody's going to watch that Coffee with Karan episode that has released today. And that's why it is the #1 show. How do you take this kind of a validation? Because sometimes people do come at you, but at the end of the day, there's so much love that comes your way as well.
I mean, I've learned to take it in my stride. I think, as I said to you in the interview, that I have no problem with hate. I would love the love, but what I have a big problem is indifference. As long as you don't ignore me, I'm fine. I'm fine. You can troll me, you can say what you want, it's your opinion, and I respect all opinions, but I'm really not here to please the world. I'm just here to make sure the world knows me.
At the same time, were you happy with the numbers?
Me? I mean, I actually was told by Hotstar, who are my bap of Coffee with Karan, that it had massive numbers on both back-to-back episodes, and we're just grateful that in its 7th season and 18th year, it still has such a wide audience.
Something to say, actually, there's somebody who asked you a question about South and North, and you said that you want to see a day when there would be no divide. Honestly, even if you go on Wikipedia today, I know everybody's going to say that you're saying it to everybody, but if you go on Wikipedia today, you are an Indian film actor only who primarily works in different language films. You are not a South Indian actor anymore. Nobody is actually, not even a Bollywood film actor. So there is a change in perception. The acceptance that you have towards the trailer shows it for you, Ananya, and the entire team. How do you take this love? Do you feel that the audience doesn't feel that way actually anymore?
I saw that the audience were giving me lots of love for films that I was making in Telugu. They were watching Arjun Reddy on Amazon and showering love. They were watching Dear Comrade on YouTube, dubbed in Hindi, which I don't even approve of the dubbing, and still showing so much love. And they were showing films of mine that did terribly in my own language. They were showing love. So it's like, it's about time I did something in their language, man. When there is this amount of love coming, you need to take 10 steps towards them and make cinema when they're enjoying you and giving you this love. So it did give motivation to do this film, and it's great that that on Wikipedia I'm called an Indian actor, and yeah.
कि आप बहुत ही शांत स्वभाव के दिखते भी हैं भी ऐसे में आपका किसी भी प्रोजेक्ट में कितना इन्वॉल्वमेंट होता है और कितने आसानी से लोग आपको कन्विंस कर लेते हैं कि आप स्ट्रिक्टनेस दिखाते हैं?
I am very fortunate that I'm in very good hands. Karan is so creatively strong. I mean, there's not much to do. We have to just look after the back end, and that's easy. And yeah, so it's not too difficult. I think
I really want to speak about Apurva. He is our strength. Yes, of course, Karan is our everything, but Apurva, he made sure that this film does not go to OTT and it comes to theaters first. And he stood strong with us as much as we believed in Liger being a theatrical film. He and Karan, they both believed in us and they stood strong with us all through pandemic, and they were like, no, ये theater whistle वाली picture है और ये theater में ही आएगी. And I'm very, very thankful and grateful to you guys.
Congratulations to the entire team. The trailer is fantastic. विजय मैं आपसे जानना चाहूँगा जिस तरह की फिल्म इतनी चर्चा में थी आपका जो हेयर स्टाइल था वो भी बहुत चर्चा में था like I think so even Ananya and everyone going to agree on that thing when you had a haircut like how much
वो
emotional
बाल मैंने
that
बचा
thing
के
was,
रखे हैं
मैं वही पूछना चाह रहा हूँ
ऑक्शन करूंगी
Can I hear the other question also? Karan said it's the last question. I'll pick what to answer. I know. What's the question? क्या? Oh shit. Yeah, hair. बहुत अच्छा लगा hair.
How much emotional you were like I think you had stayed for such a long time with the long hair and I think so even the girls were crazy
Hair
about
keeps growing. There's no emotion.
I know but then
I cut it. It will grow in 2 months.
All right. He has.
And Ananya,
the good thing is that he has hair, which is always a rarity.
Yeah. Ananya, we have seen you.
And
like,
secondly,
hello. Happy.
Hello, lovely. It's lovely. These questions are fantastic.
Ananya,
but we'll have to call this. We're going to be doing several media interactions, ladies and gentlemen. This has been an absolute pleasure. Again, big thank you to Ranveer Singh and to all of you for showing up.
Thank you guys.
And Ranveer, just sparkle all your energy on Liger and then just see what laga denge.
Ranveer, we need a picture with you.
All right, can everybody, the illustrious members of this gang on stage, pose for a photo op? Photo op. Thank you. Come, Puri sir.
ऊपर यहाँ पे पीछे प्लीज यहाँ पे राइडर नहीं राइडर